This is the first class in AMR-Cortex M4. This is a very short class, a theory class, and it is necessary to write a code. It is very simple things, so I just listen. Okay. It has 4 GB of memory space, and it is made to I/O ports. Memory space means RAM, ROM, etc. I think everybody here might have known about this. And there are so many other memory like DROM, SROM, and you can make memory through the disk also, like floppy, etc. and then flux, etc. Okay, so it has ports like A to F, like port A, port B, port C, port D, port E, port F. The port also has certain pins, so it is okay. And the pins in this port varies. Okay, all doesn't have but it depends on the version to version of the processor. Some processor have all the 7 pins. Some processor doesn't have all the 7 pins for each of your ports. But ARM has this one is version M4. I/O ports are used by CPU to access input and output device. Input and output device, with this ports you can access the memory for reading and writing, and you can also use to interface device such as LED, switches, LCD, keypad, etc. So like that. It has 2 types of I/O ports: general purpose I/O and special purpose I/O. General purpose I/O is used to interface device that commonly people use in their projects or in their program, like LED, switches, LCD, keypad, etc. And special purpose I/O is used when you want to write specific functions in the codes that use ADC, timers, UART, etc. And it has 2 types of bus: advanced peripheral bus, advanced high performance bus. Advanced peripheral bus, advanced high performance bus, by name itself you can suggest that there is some kind of the word high mentioned in this bus. That means it is more speedy compared to this advanced peripheral bus, because the name itself suggests this is more speedy. So you can conclude it may take 1 clock cycles, but this one, since it is more slower than this, so it will take at least 2 clock cycles. Okay, so it is mentions advanced peripheral bus take at least 2 clock cycles to access the peripherals, but advanced high performance bus take at least 1 clock cycles to access the peripherals. Peripherals in this case means when you read or write from the memory, or you're trying to access some kind of other external device, as mentioned, like LED, switches, LCD, keypad, etc. And this GIR, the data, then this is important. Yes, it is used in the cards. You are going to use in the cards. So just remember this. This is for direction resistor. Is used to make the input either the pin either input or output. The data for the data resistor to read or write the key to the pins, and this then means to make the pins either analog or digitals. Okay, digitals in the sense I2C, SPI, UART, etc. And this then is in AMR-Cortex processor M4. All the registers are 32-bit registers. Okay, all the registers are 32-bit registers. So this GPIO then is also a 32-bit registers. So it has bit D0 to D31, and you can use only up to D7 bit, D0 to D7 bit in your cards to make your ports either input or output pins, output ports. And if you want to use port A, then you have to use the bit D0. If you want to use port B, then you have to use the bit D1, and so like that up to port A, port B, port C, port D, port E, port F. Okay, and when you want to use D0 as port A, then you have to make it 1. This D0 as 1. 1 means enable, 0 means disables. So RCGC GPIO. RCGC GPIO is used to supply clocks to the IO ports to use your port in your cards. To choose that particular port or to use that particular ports in your code, you have to supply a clock to that particular ports. There is one RCGC GPIO special function registers for all the ports to enable clock source to the pins to be used in your codes. So that's it. If you want to use port A, then you have to use this bit D0, and if you want to use port B, then you have to use bit D1, like that. Port A, port B, port C, port D, port E, port F. And 1 means enable, 0 means disables. So R0 to R5 are used to enable the clock for port A to port F. Means this one is port A, port B, port C, port D, port E, port F. So like that. RCGC GPIO means the full form is run mode clock getting control registers. That means it controls the clock of that ports. When you want to use port A, then it makes the clock supply to it 1 means enables. So like that, port B, port C, port D, port E, port F. Okay, so that's all for today class. Thank you all.